Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Sunday Night Frozen Pizza Review. I'm your host, as always, Marty, and as always, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in and watching on what's your Monday morning and my Sunday evening. So it's Sunday. We're going to try pizza. I think I got it here. Yeah. I went ahead. I made a list of all the pizzas that I've reviewed here on this handy-dandy piece of paper. And so what my plan is, I'm gonna eat all the frozen pizzas at Schnucks. I mean, if I got a pepperoni, I'm not gonna get their sausage, get their cheese, because it'll be the same. If they have a totally different style of pizza, I'll try that. But just say Emos, for example, IMOS. We've reviewed them already. I think I reviewed their pepperoni. Let me see if I can find it here. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna waste the time. I think probably their pepperoni. That's what I usually pick up. Then their sausage is going to be about the same. So I'm not going to get every single style, but I'm going to get every brand at Schnucks. Then I'll take that list, go to Hy-Vee, get everyone at Hy-Vee, then go to Walmart, go to every place that has frozen pizzas, eat all the frozen pizza in Peoria. And then I don't know what we'll do after that. So anyway, this week's frozen pizza is a Gino's East of Chicago. Sausage and pepperoni. They didn't have just a plain pepperoni that I could find. Maybe, I'm sure they do. They just didn't have it in stock, or maybe they sold out. But sausage and pepperoni sound good to me. Gino's East, I've never had this style. Thin crust. It says it's golden, crispy, thin crust pizza, so that sounds good to me. So we will pop it in the old oven and cook it. And I will be back. I'm trying to set the pizza down over here. It's falling off. God damn it. And we will be back as always in 3, 2, and 1. We are back. The pizza looks really good. Although I've had a few false alarms here in the last few weeks. I thought the monocles looked really good, but that crust they had just had that weird texture. It was like the gluten-free crust we had. Like a cardboard texture. That was. Well, anyway, enough about that. On to Gino's East. I think Gino's East is an actual pizza place in Chicago. I could be totally wrong on that. I've never been to it, but I think that it is. Whenever I think of pizza in Chicago, I think to my bar crawl. I went there for my bar crawl when I was living in New York. Every place we went to, when somebody would find out I was from New York, they'd really just start blowing me shit. I probably talked about this before, but it was always the pizza. Oh, your pizza sucks in New York, and this and that. And my line always was, like I said, I've probably mentioned this before, but I'm always proud of this line. I did make it up. What I would say to people is, well, I know Chicago is known as the second city, and I know there was a meaning behind that. But I think there's another meaning behind calling it the second city. I think it's called the second city because Chicago is a city for people that want to move to a big city, but they can't quite hack Manhattan. Man, that would piss people off so badly. So anyway, there's my Chicago story from my bar crawl. We got the pizza. It looks really good. Let me show it to you here. And as always, I'll put a picture up on screen. See if I can do this, as always, without fumbling it. It looks really, really, really good. The crust especially I'm excited about. Looks really thin. The sausage and pepperoni, I don't know if I've ever had one, but look at that. It is thin and no flop whatsoever. There's the slice. Let me see if I can do this correctly. It looks really, really good. And you know what tonight is. It's Sunday night. Let's take a bite. I like the crust and the thinness, and it's pretty crispy. I'm sure the back one will be, but so far there's not a lot of flavor to this. There's no sauce, which happens a lot, but I thought there would be a lot of flavor with the pepperoni and sausage, and there's really not much at all. Even the cheese doesn't have much. I mean, it's not bad. Speaking of flavor, maybe this will kick it up a notch here. The Trisha hot sauce of the week, it's the Bombero. I never mentioned. I put the sauce on last week and I forgot to talk about it. It was good last week. So this week we're doing it the way I like to do it, or started doing. Try it without the sauce. Now we will add some of the Bombero. This is Mexican style hot sauce. Isn't all hot sauce Mexican style, or 99% of it? I don't get that. Well, anyway, I'm going to put some on the remainder of this slice. It's got to help it because they're just really is no flavor to this, which surprises me. I thought, like I said, with pepperoni and sausage, and the cheese is just it's tasteless. Again, not horrible. I do like the crust. It's nice. All right, let's try it with the hot sauce. Here's some. It's funny. The hot sauce doesn't have much flavor. Here's some on top of a pepperoni. No, I can hardly taste the hot sauce. Maybe it's me. Maybe I've lost my sense of taste. I'm over my cold pretty much, so it's not that. Let me try the back. Back slice is always good. I really like the crunch. But even with the hot sauce, there is no flavor. I'll try one more of the back. Mm. A crushing disappointment. I thought this was going to be one of the best. And get a little bit of tea here. Yet there was no flavor. It was just like eating crust. The hot sauce I can feel a little bit now, but that didn't have a lot of flavor. But thank you, Tricia, for the hot sauce. I appreciate it. The others have been really good. I can try one more bite, mainly because I'm starving. You have no flavor to this. I mean, for being like, if this would be like a Tombstone or a Jack's, something like that, just kind of one of the generic frozen pizzas, I wouldn't be so disappointed. But Gino's, Gino's East from Chicago, golden thin crust pizza. I really thought it was going to be good, and it wasn't. So okay, we got to go with the rating here. Yeah, with the disappointment and the kind of the build up that I had for it, I'll give it a 3.3. 33 and a third. Gino's East, Chicago. Do not recommend that at all. Don't waste your money on it. Get a Butch's instead. So this has been the Sunday Night Frozen Pizza. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope your Monday's going as good as possible. And we will see you tomorrow for another Spiteful Stories. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great week.